wedding. So you have the problem.
It's on YouTube now.
Oh yeah.
Give me a call. Now I've got a prop. I don't want Brian and Marianne to sing. And I've got one quick rule on this. You guys pass it around, and as long as Ryan and Marianne get it at the end, then we're all good. So take this, pass it around, and we get into it. Now this is going to be kind of, because I can get all over the place. So.
It's a
Just ate this drink tap in the last 2 days.
We're going to disclose that on the front end. But I've known Brian probably as long as I've known anyone on this earth. We grew up together. I've known him so long, I don't think either one of us actually know the year we were when we met each other or how we met each other, but he's been in my life as long as anyone has been in my life, and he's been a tremendous friend. But when you guys see this picture, I want to point out a few things. One, believe it or not, I was skinnier. That was two. The tides have turned, however, I was at one point skinnier than Ryan. The second part of this picture I want you guys to know
Griffin has the
is
same
I
hair.
had a tremendous
Same haircut.
what you call a bracelet gummy worm collection back in the day that was rivaled by many men. And I started that trend for the record, and Ryan saw that. You don't see it in the picture, but once I started rocking that look, he got on the bandwagon. So those are the two points I want to make out of the picture. Ryan and I, one thing I remember of us growing up was 4th of July. Him and I just loved that holiday when we were younger because whether it was his dad or my dad, they took us to whatever store and we loaded up on fireworks. We bought, you know, every little cherry bomb, black cat, whatever. We bought it, and we would get so amped up 4th of July. And at the time, our parents thought, you know, oh, these guys are, you know, they're fine. It's better than something else they're going to do. We would sit out the night before and literally line up, you know, hundreds of dollars worth of our dad's money and mom's and fireworks, and we would trade. You know, he wanted the cherry bomb, I wanted the black snake, I wanted the Roman candle, he gave me a TNT. So that's a childhood memory that I've never forgotten about Ryan. We then went to Shorecrest together. I was 10 months older than Ryan. I graduated in '96. I know that's shocking for you ladies. I was at St. Pete High and apparently hanging out with the wrong crowd, doing the wrong thing. So Ryan was like the ultimate, you know, college campus recruiter. Like he got my mom and dad sold on Shorecrest in a heartbeat. Ah, come on over, it's great. So I went to Shorecrest, and one of my memories there is we played football together, and Ryan, and this is no shock, I'm sure, to any of you, he was the quarterback. For the record, he is protesting Chick-fil-A. Those of you that were wondering, but it fits considering he's a quarterback. Good-looking guy, tall, big strong arm. Tony Lazera and I, he played outside linebacker, I played defensive end. If we could get a shot on Ryan, we took it. And we coined a name for Tony Lazera called Party Tony, because we loved after that whistle and that flag, he gave you another little, you know, little extracurricular. He was always Party Tony. But I smacked Ryan around a few times, and he got up every time. He was a good sport and a heck of an athlete, believe it or not. I then went to Western Carolina for 2 years and played football for all you Catamount fans. I was a hell of a football player at Western.
Hard to refute that.
Right, no one really saw me play except for Ryan and Tony Lazaro. Tony's dad was nice enough to fly them up, and they spent a weekend and saw me actually dress up and go out there and sit on the sidelines. But they were in my corner. And I decided I was going to hang up the cleats. I thought I thought that, you know, I had another calling in life, and it was, you know, the University of Florida. Yes. And Ryan, once again, did a hell of a job recruiting me to there because, you know, I had done the 2 years. I applied to Florida State and Florida. I got into both of them. Ironically, I didn't out of high school. I got in after my associates in Western Carolina. Fine institution. I come to Florida, you know, my buddies are there, and I ended up going to Florida. And I'd like to thank Ryan for the year I lived with him in Florida. That year was one of the most memorable, funnest years of my life. It was also probably the start of the deterioration in my GPA. From that point on, the grades were sliding, and my parents kept asking me, what the hell's going on? I said, it's Ryan. He's in this fraternity. They invite me to all these things. In fact, the ladies think I'm in the fraternity. I just saved you a lot of money, Dad. I just saved you a lot of money. So we went to Florida. We lived together. He was a tremendous friend. He helped out. He introduced me to a ton of friends that are still my friends today. He did. Allegedly. 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 For all you lawyers out there, allegedly. I've got one story, and I'll finish up here briefly, but it goes to what I'm going to wrap this up. And I told you somewhat chronologically, if you can see where I'm going. Ryan was at Stetson going to law school, and it didn't look like he was doing much studying. But Ryan is a bright guy. He's always been a bright guy. He was the guy that could grind it out for 2 days before something and smoke the test. He was just a brilliant guy. But he was at Stetson, and I'm sure he coaxed his mom and dad into having him pay for his, you know, summer abroad in Italy. Everyone needs to know some good Italian law. Countries in default. Ryan was over there, and my family was traveling, and in Spain, right? You were studying in Spain. I was in Italy. I shot an email. I said, I'm going to be in Italy.
And we got that email.
Right.
Yeah.
Shocker. The voicemail, the text message, or the phone call. But I was in it. I said, I'm going to be in Italy. I'll be in Florence this weekend. If you're around and we can meet up, great. So where do you think I found Ryan Griffin in Italy? He wasn't studying. Church. Good Catholic, Susie. He was not in the Vatican. I run into him at the Prada store. I run into this guy at the Prada store. For all you folks that don't know what Prada is, ask my buddy Tony Lazaro. He's sponsored by Prada. In fact, they paid him to wear this linen. So I run into Ryan at the Prada store.
Can I add something real quick?
Sure.
Right then, first of all, I didn't know you were going to be in Italy. Well, I happened to be wandering into a Prada store, and I'm searching for stuff, and I hear this tirade happening on the back, and I hear this guy's like, no, I need bigger, I need bigger. Is this a men's or a boys? And there's these two 125-pound Italian guys at 5'6", back there that are so well appointed and everything. And I come back and I'm like, that voice sounds so familiar. And I go back. Bullitt's in a Gap shirt. Drenched, right? Sweating. And I walk in and he doesn't even, I mean, I didn't even know he was in Italy. He looks at me, he's like, hey, what's going on? I didn't even know he was in Europe. And I just walked in. And the first thing he breaks, he looks at me, he was like, do they have double XL in this one? So, sorry, continue.
So he graduated law school and is now a successful young attorney at Johnson Pope. I decided I was going to try plus-size modeling. That didn't pan out. He said I was too svelte. Too metrosexual looking. But he met Mary Ann. He met Mary Ann, and I remember when he first met her. I go, so what's going on? Are you dating? What's the new thing?
Inappropriate.
He's like, I met this young lady. I think it was at a work function either out at Carlisle or somewhere out by the Clearwater Johnson Pope campus out there. And I go, awesome. What's she like? And he's like, she kind of looks like Sloane from Entourage. Raise a hand for the guys that like Sloane and Entourage. So I was like, awesome. And he started hanging out with her more and more. And then he started bringing her around to meet her his friends. And you could just tell that he was immediately drawn to her personality. I love Mary Ann. I love her more now. When she told me a couple months ago we were at his fancy bar there at St. Pete, Mandarin High. I go, so how's wedding planning going, Mary Ann? What's going on with this, with that? She goes, well, Ryan's the bride. It dawned on me then that not only did I find her to be intelligent, good-looking, and friendly, and supportive to my best friend, but obviously she knows this guy. That's probably a good start. So I'm going to wrap it up here in present day. Ryan and Mary Ann, I wish you all, as I think everyone in this room does, health and happiness. I think you guys are a tremendous couple. I think you guys have nothing but superstar wishes and dreams to come for you in your life. And I'm very honored, Ryan. I love you to death. Mary Ann, I love you. You guys will be in my life forever. I love the fact that I have you in my life forever. So, to that end, health and happiness. Looking forward to being and sharing in your special day tomorrow. For those of you, whatever you're drinking, toast it up. Chen Chen.